just got into an Airbnb and this is going to be my room. It's basic. It's IKEA. She does the job. It's very clean and tidy, so I'm pleased with that. Oh, do you want to see the view out the back window? Isn't that gorgeous? These are the Somerset Hills, and then we've got 2 other bedrooms. One for Steve. That's the boys' room. No doubt Teddy will be in there with him. And then another little sweet one for Kath. It's really lovely. Fresh, white, clean. What more could you want? And it's dog friendly. Really good price. 3 bedrooms. Let me show you the downstairs. It was an old mill house. Not a mill house, it was an old, for the mine. It was a row of mining cottages, but isn't this lovely? Teddy going mad at us for like tying him up to the table because the door's open, so we're scared of him running in and out while we unpack. So I think it's really lovely and a really great little space back in the backyard. So that's our Airbnb for our time in Somerset. No doubt I'm not going to get much footage because I feel like I'm going to be tired and rushing around and trying to maybe even have a holiday. Who knows? Crazy. Yeah.
Oh, right.
And your keg and hose and home and your mobile phone.
Pardon?
Your mobile phone and your keg at home and your hose at home.
My mobile phone.
I bought you a mobile phone for your birthday.
Yes.
And the keg.
Yes. Bear.
And the hose.
And yes, and the hose. Yes. That's yeah. Oh, Richard.
Good morning. A first morning. You're walking the wrong way. From our Airbnb, our first morning waking up here in Somerset. Not too far from home, but I'm here because of a wedding that I'm working on Saturday. So this is a mini vlog, more for Steve's 70th. He's here with me now. It's actually his 70th today. So it's first thing, and we're going to go and get coffee before opening presents, and then we'll go back and open some presents. And then yeah, but we found a little Cornish bakery. I don't know why there's a Cornish bakery in Somerset, but we found one just around the corner from us, so we're going to try and walk there. Where we're staying is an Airbnb in this beautiful row of miners' cottages. Can you see they go all the way down there? Each one's identical, obviously they've been changed over the years, but they're so tiny and sweet. Called the Springfield Buildings on Mill Row, and it's near a village called Poulton, and a slightly larger, I guess you'd call, town called Midsummer Norton. And it's really, really beautiful. Rolling hills, lots of mining countries. There's obviously big pits and hills everywhere. And we're not sure what we're going to do today. We're thinking of going to Wales for a look around the town. My hay fever is a nightmare and I'm so unbelievably tired. I don't know what to do with myself. I've been in Cornwall all week and I've just not slept. I've been really busy every day, working, seeing people, birthday celebrations, which I think I've got a few clips of on here that my cousin's children, I may take for them when we had my dad's party the other night, so I'll try and maybe put a couple of those in. Not that it's interesting to you or anybody else. Now the problem is here we haven't got a pavement, so I'm going to have to put the phone away and I'll see you at the bakery. A little update. I think we might have come to the head office of the Cornish Bakery Group, not actually the Cornish Bakery. How embarrassing, I'm now going into an office block and an industrial estate to try and find it. Well, that was a massive fail. It was the head office of the Cornish Bakery Company, which was really bad because I'd actually already messaged them on Instagram being like, oh, I'm going to come and see you, I can't believe you're right by where I say. So they're going to read that and be like, well, she's nuts. So anyway, we've come into Tesco's. I think I'm going to have to go and get one of those Costa Express coffees because I'm really, really tired. And there's just nothing else around here unless we drive somewhere. And then we're also going to try and go and get sausage fat for Dad.
Thank you.
This is black one. Yours is the black one?
Yeah.
Hey, look at Buddy's card.
Let me do it up.
It's too big. Biking.
So sweet.
Let's go on the motorbike with my dad.
Motorbike.
Yeah, well, it's doing it so it doesn't crack, I suppose, isn't it? You have to have how you're going to warm it without it popping. These are the choir cottages for the choir who had to sing in Wells Cathedral 3 times a day. So they all lived in these houses, and the reason they had such tall chimneys was to bring the smoke up away so it wasn't in their lungs, so they could sing. And they used to have to cross the road outside of here, you just saw a video of, to get into the cathedral every day. But every time they left this little street, they were accosted by people, street sellers and prostitutes. So what they did was build them this bridge on the edge of their end of their street to take them up and directly into the cathedral, so they wouldn't be accosted every day. It's the oldest inhabited street left in the UK. Can you actually, I know, hang on, I might have to say England. Can you actually believe that? And it's not even, like, I mean, for example, now if you lived here, would you not make this the most beautiful home of your life? But I think some of it's offices and like meeting rooms and rented out to the people who work in the cathedral and in the school. So maybe it's just what rented accommodation is like. You need to don't care as much sometimes. The windows need replacing, the roofs probably need doing, but still utterly unbelievable. Morning! I didn't finish any recording last night after, where did we go? Wells, because I was just too tired, which was really bad because we actually came back and had a nap and then went to a local pub, which was very local, wasn't it? It was very locals pub. It wasn't like the countryside pub with the roaring fireplace, but it was nice and everyone talked to us and we fit in fairly well, I think. And then we came back and had steaks out in the garden, and Dad read all his messages and off Facebook, and he had lovely, you know, warm wishes from everyone on social media, which is very nice. Anyway, didn't sleep at all last night. Was definitely still awake at 3 AM and on and off. My legs were killing me. I don't know what was wrong with me. But the good news is we're now on the way to my job in Winsley, which is just outside Bradford upon Avon. So we're trying to find our way there as we talk, as we speak. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, under the bridge. And we don't know where we're going, and we need to find coffee. Dad's on map duty. You right, Dad?
Sorry?
You're on map duty.
Oh yes, Matt.
The old fashioned.
Hi. Who are we talking to now?
Just anyone on YouTube.
Oh, hello you two. You're taking the mickey out of you, aren't you? Dad, you're taking the mickey out of me, kid. Dad. He said, near water coast.
So which one is right then?
Well, the one it was number baby, which Hitchin, isn't it?
Whippy, Hitchin, Whippy, Hitchin, Whippy. I cannot wait to get £100. Don't know what I'm going to spend it on.
Oh, mouth, head, Hitchin.
Hitchin! How did you say that?
So where's Hitchin to do with it?
Chin.
Did you know that?
Well, yeah, I've just won £100 actually.
No. Did you know it because of the answer? You got the head parts.
Yeah, chin.
I think you said guess.
Mum, was I guessing or not?
No, you did see it, and I don't know how you saw it.
Mouth.
I did think it was what was on the coast.
I'm going to get these two 20 sorted out.
I wouldn't have thought so. Teddy's just farted so badly. We've got all 4 windows open. Look how much he doesn't care.
Don't know who's done it.
He just couldn't care less. Okay, so that's it. I'm heading back to London. We're at Yeovil train station. 3 trains have been cancelled, so let's hope this one will not be cancelled, because after that there isn't another one until about 5. This is my stuff that I've carried down just for me, but this is my kit. So you can see how much I have to carry every time I go anywhere. Anyway, I'm off. Thanks for a nice week in Cornwall, Somerset. Love you.